I remember watching him play and telling myself, wow, he's only 13 years old.
He was playing with grown-ups, yet alone, he made the grown-ups look like children.
One minute he's okay, then the next minute he's playing at an NBA level.
Him and Tracy Reynolds were the best 1-2 punch in all of NBA.
30 for 30, presented by Buick Verano.
It sucks that people don't remember him like that. He had the potential of being the greatest basketball player ever. You know, it just sucks, you know. It gets me super mad when people don't recognize the name
Calvin Cambridge. I got dogs.
The Los Angeles Knights weren't selling enough tickets, having a mediocre season, and I just was watching ESPN and I saw breaking news. The LA Knights just signed Calvin Cambridge, and I'm like, who? The fans thought it was a joke. The media was going crazy.
I was there. I remember like it was just yesterday. It was the Knights versus the Timberwolves, Knights playing at home. And then during halftime, the crowd had a chance to play Tracy Reynolds one-on-one. And Calvin just happened to get picked. And he actually beat Tracy one-on-one. Just by his skills, you could tell he had a future in the NBA.
I've seen the halftime footage. Calvin crosses over Tracy and hits him with a step-back three. Not only that, but the kid wins the one-on-one with an alley-hoop to himself. It was crazy. The whole crowd was silent. I bet Tracy was the butt of all jokes.
Yeah, me and Calvin, we used to play ball. I used to beat him a lot, but why am I not in the NBA? Kind of blows mine.
People were skeptical about the signing. Only the fans in attendance of that game approved the deal. Spurs versus Knights. I will never forget that game. They had Calvin sitting on a bench, and I'm thinking this is for marketing purposes only. And that's when Coach Wagner subbed him down 14 points, and I'm like, this guy's crazy.
Next thing you know, he makes one shot, and then another, and then another. And then he makes the game-winning shot. He had instant star written all over him. Then finishing the game off with 27 points versus the defending champion Spurs, the kid's got game.
Not only did he win my heart that day, but he definitely won the heart of millions.
He turned that team around. Since then, they were on a hot streak, trying to fight to see if they can make their first ever playoff appearance.
Calvin was on covers of magazines, guests on TV shows, and even won the NBA dunk contest. You would think this kid would not be stopped.
You know, since I'm a big Knights fan, there was times I was there during the games, before the game started, during warm-ups, and you could just tell Calvin was very upset. Something was really bothering him.
There were many rumors that Tracy and Calvin weren't getting along in the locker rooms because Calvin was taking Tracy's spotlight. I think that's absurd.
It wasn't Tracy. Trust me when I say it was Biddleman.
Who's the Biddleman?
Who's Biddleman? That was the head guardian at the orphanage. It's crazy.
This was not only a game, but this was war. The winner will advance to the playoffs as the 8th seed, while the losing team will go home.
You have the 41-40 Raptors up against the 41-40 Knights.
The headline was Vince Carter versus Calvin Cambridge. The only problem was he was missing during the first half.
As a teeny-weeny tiny boy, I was very, very mad. You know, I was there at the game and I'm like, where's Calvin? Where's Calvin? And he was nowhere to be found.
Calvin came up really clutch for his team. Trailing down by 21 points, he really made the game close as the game was ending towards the end of the fourth.
Down by 1, 19 seconds, Raptors ball. Calvin came up huge by stealing the ball from Vince Carter. Big moment for the LA Knights. All they needed was just one more to take the lead.
Knights inbound the ball and they pass it to Calvin. The whole arena is on their feet. Everybody's just anticipating Calvin taking that game-winning shot.
He pump fakes Carter's, go through the bottom of his legs, and passes to open Tracy Reynolds. Reynolds shoots and he
Scores! He scores the bucket, you know? And then I'm just yelling, oh my gosh, we absolutely did it.
Absolutely a dream come true for the LA Knights. That organization has never made a playoff appearance.
I don't think anybody will ever forget that game. Calvin showed signs of another NBA legend. His airness himself, the Michael Jordan.
In my opinion, I think Calvin is just like Michael. He's cute and he's chocolatey, just like how I like him. But sometimes you would think, as a little kid, where did he get his talents from? Sometimes I would think maybe it was just the sneakers.